KCIW listeners, and welcome to Curry Café. I'm volunteer Rick McNamer with your host, Ray Gary, KCIW's famous radio personality. Every Sunday afternoon, we put together a panel of guests to discuss topics of interest in our community. Listeners can participate in our show by texting in questions or comments to 541-661-4098. Again, that's 541-661-4098. Now, before we begin, I'd also like to let our listeners know that KCIW is an all-volunteer community radio station that depends on our volunteers, sponsors, underwriters, and local businesses with their generous donations to keep us on the air. If you'd like to help us out, please go to kciw.org. And speaking of helping us out, KCIW and Curry Café would like to thank our new sponsor, Z Clean Laundry. Located at 1107 Chetco Avenue in Brookings, Z Clean will wash and fold your laundry within 2 to 3 days after drop-off and can rush the order if you need it sooner. They can also handle large loads like comforters. They offer dry cleaning and can take care of linen services. Apologize for that. And KCIW appreciates them greatly. Okay, now, here's Mr. Ray Gary to tell us about today's show.
Okay, I guess as most people know, this is Pride Month, not just here, but everywhere. And so I guess I wouldn't say in honor of, but because of that, we have two people who are
two wonderful
of the Pride
guests.
Community. And
And the studio is buzzing with energy.
Yes. Yes. And one of them has brought a fan here that's about 4 feet long, and he's cooling down the whole place.
Yeah. Hello, every queen has to have a fan, darling. Yeah.
I didn't bring a jacket with me today.
It's hot.
We'll go around, starting with you, and if you just say who you are or why you're here.
My name is DL, and I am a 68-year-old dyke, 40 years in the Bay Area, and I 8 months ago moved up to Hoyuchi in the tiny house community that's there.
I'm sorry, what kind of community?
Tiny house. You know, little tiny house on wheels.
Custom tiny house.
And you can actually live in those things?
Yeah, I've been living in mine
it's
for
nice.
5 years. I've been living in
gorgeous.
mine. There's a bunch of us. Come join us.
A bunch of you are living? Oh, different.
Everybody has their own house.
Yes, hello.
And I retired and was looking for a place to go. And after 3 years of looking, I wound up in Hoyuchi.
Yes.
What did you do before you retired?
I was a women's health nurse, mostly labor and delivery. And for 25 years, I did that. And 25 years before that, I did restaurant and bar work in San Francisco.
Oh. Special needs and to do a waiter, waitress type thing. That's a job that I don't think I could ever.
I loved it.
And what part of the Bay Area?
San Francisco.
Oh, right in San Francisco.
Yeah.
Okay.
The Heart.
The Heart.
Hello. And I'm the infamous Troy Lea. Hello. 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 From Rainbow Connection. Hello. And we are both on the committee of the Pride Committee of Crescent City. So we are putting on the Pride event on the 27th, which I'm sure everybody will be attending. Yes.
It's actually the 25th, 26th, and 27th.
Oh, well, the actual Pride event is the 27th. Wow. Don't get people confused. They'll be showing up. So, but we have things going on before then. Yeah, for sure. There's always something to do this month. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think ours is the last event that's going to be happening for the month. Yeah?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
We're going to, end it really fabulously. Do you want to tell them what time it
Okay, so on Wednesday, the 25th of June, at Porta Pints on North Crest in Crescent City, we are having karaoke. So there's a 2-hour open mic followed by karaoke for queers. So Porta Pints.
And I couldn't get a better name than that.
I know.
It's more than show tunes, though. Okay, it's more than show tunes.
Any tunes you want to sing, I guess.
Yeah.
So do you have ID cards or how do we know you?
You got to go to the meetings.
Actually queer.
I don't know. I just assume everyone is queer until they prove me wrong.
Okay, so
That's a good-
so you're
That's how
saying
I got treated.
anybody can show up for that karaoke?
Yeah.
Oh, it's for everybody. Yeah.
Yeah. We're hoping all the drag queens who are performing on Saturday night will be there.
And that's me. What's she trying to say?
Aha.
Look at her. Sure.
Now, years ago, I was working a case when I was a state trooper, and I learned that drag queens are not necessarily gay.
Not all of us. No.
True.
No.
Yep. This one is.
Just a little.
You consider yourself a drag queen?
Of course. Yeah. Drag performer.
Okay.
One of my many
Oh,
talents.
all right. Okay.
One of the many.
Many talents.
I've
Yeah.
personally witnessed Troy's drag performances,
Yeah.
Yes, he has.
and they're wonderful.
Thank you. This year's going to be even better because I'm in control of the situation. Hello. Yeah, I'm in charge of all the entertainment, and I've got, 5 beautiful people that are going to perform, and it's going to be even a juggler that's going to be even. It's just going to be so
Ooh.
good. I'm so excited.
Love jugglers. I'm
Yeah, she's
still working
great.
on my juggling pins that I bought a while back.
Oh, good.
Practice makes perfect.
I'm on to 2. I can do the 2, but I've thrown in that 3rd one. It's not happening yet.
Gotta watch W.C. Fields more.
Oh, my gosh.
Hello.
Fantastic. Yeah.
And then what's our second, the next event?
Oh, on Friday night at the lovely Tsunami Bowling Alley in Crescent City, we're having free cosmic bowling, and there's snacks and
Free bowling, yeah.
free bowling. That I hear there's not much else for kids to do around here on Friday nights.
And school
so
just got out.
school's just out.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So come and bowl. You don't have to be gay for that either.
Nope, you don't.
You just got to be cool with the situation because it's, yeah.
You just got to have a heart full of love.
You know it's the only thing to do. And then the next day at 10 o'clock is the big Pride event. Yeah. And it's going to start off with a dog show, which I'm doing. And that's going to be a lot of fun. So bring your dogs down. And there's going to be prizes and ribbons and a trophy for the best in show.
And we're going to have free fry bread tacos,
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Oh, it's going to be so good. And free popcorn.
free popcorn,
Yeah.
a bunch of booths,
Bunches
a
of booths.
parade.
Parades at 12.
So for the dog show, is this just they're just pet dogs, or you have?
It's small and
Like
larger
Westman's?
categories, and then there's 3 different, best trick is one of them, and best most obedient is another one, and we'll do the large dogs first, and then the ones that want to enter best, whatever the category they want to enter in, or best costume, or we have 3 categories, and then they're going to do what they came to do, and then pick a winner, and then we'll do the best in show at the end, and they'll get a nice, beautiful trophy. Yeah, it's going to be fun.
I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah.
Well,
it's
fun.
going to be real popular.
And you
Joy and entertainment. Isn't that what we need these days?
Yes.
Not only Pride Month, but
Every day,
Every-
I was going to say
every
Pride
day
year,
we need
Pride,
more love.
whatever.
Yeah. This year especially.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. With this administration.
Well, and
But yeah.
it would be nice to cover all the joyous stuff, and there's a lot of it out there. But there is a problem, I think, right now. The decades that we have made progress in
He's
the
trying to wipe it away.
LGBTQ,
Yeah.
starting to be chipped away again.
He's trying.
Yeah.
And women too. They're trying to get their rights taken away too.
right.
It's
There was
disgusting.
the article on the news this morning or last night that the courts are forcing him to go back. Things like in the national parks where he's changed history and
Putting his name on
Smithsonian and
everything.
things.
Yeah.
He's being told you can't do that. So
Right.
hopefully that will.
It's going to take so long for us to get back to
Well,
what we were. But
I don't know. There's a lot of people that have a lot of energy and some money that are
finally
just
get to work
waiting.
orders. Yeah.
to be able to turn things around. And when the pendulum swings right,
It's going to swing.
it ends up swinging left.
Well, that's a great analogy. I've always thought about that pendulum swinging, whether it's been union rights or gay rights or the
What's interesting, in my opinion, is like we've all had different, like the African American movement, the women's movement, and the gay movement, but now it's all of us moving together in one unit against this. So we all have just to be equal.
And I personally was shocked at how quickly gays wound up in the mainstream, whereas years ago when I was a kid, that was not mainstream at all.
Right.
And then
Rick
was telling me before the show that there were several things besides Stonewall. And it seemed like all of a sudden we turn around and, so what?
Well,
What color her eyes? I don't care if she's gay.
Yeah.
Well,
Right.
people are still being murdered and killed and
Yes.
on a daily basis in our community, and that just has to stop. It's
Right.
Yeah.
we just were talking about Matthew Shepard, and you think that was 20 years ago, but 4 days ago somebody got murdered just like he did. He was strapped to a fence, and he was just
Yeah.
he was unrecognizable. He was so beaten so bad.
Well, it's
and that just can't happen in this day and age.
No,
I just
it
think
can't.
so it's time to get up and fight.
and we did get a text. I have to.
We have a text already.
We have a
So,
text already. Oh, thank you, texter. And again,
we
you can
didn't.
text in at 541-661-4098.
Please do.
The texter says, "Thank you and your guests for being supportive of LGBTQ people and Pride Month. Unfortunately, the good progress that the LGBTQ movement has made these past decades, just talking about that, is under attack again because of the prejudice and hatefulness of this current administration. We all need to stay strong and vigilant." Boy, how appropriate.
Preach. Preach.
Yeah,
For real.
thank you for that texter.
Definitely.
That's great. Yeah,
I mean, we've seen this in the past. I mean, Hitler's already been come and gone. And it's not just, it is Trump, yeah, he's the leader, but all of his little minions around him and this ICE thing and these poor people that are in these camps. It's just it makes me sick to even think about it.
Yeah.
I mean,
I think he's just a masthead.
he's just a mess. What he is.
He's a mess, but you know,
He's a Hitler.
if he dies tomorrow,
Who cares?
His crew is right there.
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
No, it's
I hope not.
clearly it meets every single definition of a cult. And generally, when cult leaders die, so does the cult.
Really? That's encouraging.
So many of the people in Congress that are backing him up are just doing it because they're afraid.
Right.
And if he's gone, there's nothing to be afraid of anymore.
Right.
That
I'm
gives
not
me
sure
hope.
how much worse it has to get before we start.
Who has to die is basically how I look at it.
What the,
Right. Well, and you know, I think I was born in 1958, and it was, I think, in the early 70s when women could have their own bank account.
that's
Hello.
correct. And their own
That wasn't
credit
that far
card.
ago.
So that wasn't that long ago.
No.
Right?
You couldn't leave the house without a man and just all these crazy
Yeah. So
stupid rules.
in some ways, it looks like it has taken forever, and in some ways, you know,
Well, yeah,
Not.
it's current.
yeah, and there again, it's kind of what am I trying? Positive, negative, like we had talked
Sure.
about. There were great strides there
Definitely.
for a while, and we thought, and at one time I even thought, I said, boy, I think it's going to be better, and it's not going
Better
to
for us,
go
yeah.
backwards, but it's kind of there's a backwards movement also these days.
Right.
Where it ends, who knows? I hope it just goes in the positive.
And there's
direction.
gay in every family, or some kind of,
Everybody knows somebody.
every
who's
family's
gay.
got somebody in the spectrum in their family or whatever.
Well, you know,
Typically.
and back in the 80s, I believe it was teachers who started to come out because teachers were well respected. So teachers started to say, you know, I'm a lesbian, I'm a gay man. And that started, from my experience, that started a big movement of people having a conversation. And once people had more information and were like, oh, you're a lesbian?
That's what it's all about. Yeah.
You know, I grew up thinking that lesbians just were like drunk and beating each other up and riding Harleys because I grew up in the country in a white trash community, you know? And I thought, that's not me. What?
Right. Well, we're in every profession and every,
Yeah, we are.
we're on it. Yeah. Everywhere.
DL, so I'm curious. Now you said in the country when you were young. So which part there were you born and raised? You said you were born and raised born in San Francisco, or
I
were
was
you?
born in Long Beach.
Oh, Long
And then my grandparents lived in Upper Michigan in a little mining and logging town.
Oh, wow.
And they raised me.
Okay, well, that would be the country then.
It's the
there.
country.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And how did we meet? It's a good story.
Oh,
Yeah.
please, let's hear.
So when I moved up here, I had a lot of changes, and that's why I moved up here. Good changes.
Yes.
And one of the things I have started to do is be brave and not scared. So I moved up here, and I thought, there've got to be queers around here somewhere.
What?
And I didn't see any representation of flags or stickers or T-shirts or anything, and I got a little freaked out. And I kept going down Pebble Beach Drive because I would take my little old dog down to the beach.
Uh-huh.
And there's
Beautiful drive.
Yes.
Beautiful.
And there's a house with huge queer flags.
Who's that?
I know it well.
So
And so I drove by and like 3 or 4 times a week. And I just one day was just heartbroken that I couldn't find any representation of my people. And I thought, I'm not going to sit here and cry in my cappuccino. I went and got a card that said, that said, you have a new home. And I crossed off you've, and I put, I have a new home. And inside I wrote, if you have any space for a 68-year-old dyke in your world, please let me know. I moved up here. I don't see any queers anywhere.
And
I mailed it.
Yeah.
I mailed it so I wouldn't get caught putting something in his mailbox. And when he got home, he like texted me at 10 o'clock. Like, oh my God, yes.
Girl.
So
Please come now.
You
come
don't
now.
know half the story.
Oh, please.
Yeah.
And that's not the first time that's happened.
Well, that's
Because our house
awesome.
is, that's why we do what we do. And
Yeah.
our house is gorgeous. Hello, we represent. And that's hard work. Because I want people to, in the gay world, to know that you can be successful and have anything that you want out of life, like this home or whatever,
Right.
and still be gay. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Because
Yeah.
people are thought that they're demeaning. Yeah. So I brought her in, and gosh, she's a little dynamo with the queer community.
he said, what do you want to do? I was like, what is there? What needs to be
Everything.
done?
Come on, it's Pride.
So I joined the Pride Planning Committee at Del Norte and Del Norte. Pardon,
Norte.
Yeah,
pardon me,
I
Del
still have
Norte
trouble with that.
and Tribal Lands.
Travel lands, yeah. And,
And-
she's been,
And what was it? Tribal land?
Del Norte and Tribal Lands.
Tribal land.
Pride.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good.
she's been to every meeting, and she's always volunteering for, especially this month, for things. And it's so awesome to see. And I was so happy I could bring somebody else
Well,
into the
what a
the
great
fold.
start of a great relationship.
Yeah.
Yes.
And good for you for doing that.
She took that step, and look at her letter.
I know.
Oh, my.
More text.
More
yeah.
text.
And now you know a ton of gay people.
I do.
You're like, stop calling me. I'm just too busy for myself.
I
Oh, my
know.
goodness.
Nobody's calling me because nobody's got my number.
Well, that's up to you. But I'm just saying, now you've got that opportunities.
Yeah.
And I was
No, I've met some amazing people.
Amazing people.
Queers as well as really amazing
Allies.
allies. Yeah. I actually hung out with one yesterday for about 4 hours. Just,
It's a great community.
yeah. A lot of amazing people up here.
Well, this is also good news. You guys' energy is, we're starting to get some text here, and I have another one I like to read. Thank you, texter. It says, wishing a happy Pride Month to everyone. June is a beautiful reminder to celebrate diversity, authenticity, and love in all forms.
Yes.
Everyone deserves to feel welcome and safe being exactly who they are. Wonderful, wonderful stuff.
Because we're all different, no matter gay, straight, whatever.
Right.
So why don't we just enjoy that?
Well-
Thank you. That's good. Yeah.
It's also, I just want to give a shout out to some of my friends. It's also kind of a Black Pride Month. So
True.
there's a lot of great
are we-
stuff going on around Juneteenth,
Oh, okay.
right?
I got you.
So let's talk about coming together in community with each other.
Yeah.
So it's good.
Like, for example, the theater, Stop the Train, honey. That's RuPaul's new, fabulous new movie. And they didn't want to, I work at the theater also, and I also work for hospice, and I do a lot of fabulous things.
I'm retired.
She's retired. Well, I'm retired, but I pick what I want to do. Like I have my radio show.
Well, it sounds like both of you are pretty active,
Very active.
not only in the gay community, in the community.
Just period. Yeah.
Yeah.
And isn't that what it, and all these communities, I look at where we live here as kind of one big
Community.
Some of the Oregonians might get mad about California being, but I'm kind of being facetious there. I look at it all from Klamath up to Gold Beach and beyond. It's all this Wild Rivers
We're all here together,
community,
so let's do
community,
this.
and it's great.
Yeah.
And, yeah,
What affects me affects you and everybody else.
right.
But yeah, but they were
It's a
going to
big
bring
arts
it,
community.
they were going to bring it to Crescent City because I was told there's not a big enough LGBT community to make any money out of it. And I was like, you just don't know.
Yeah.
You don't know. So I went to a Pride meeting right after that and would let everybody know that they say that they're not going to bring it because of this. Well, after a bunch of phone calls and a bunch of emails and a bunch of me pestering, which is very hard to believe that I would do. Shoot. But
I'm shocked.
Are you shocked?
Absolutely
are you
shocked.
shocked? Yeah. I'd never. But they brought it, and it opened on Friday. And so far, it's been really, really good. And the turnout's been really good. And Tuesday is $5 day. This coming Tuesday.
We're all going
And
Tuesday.
everybody's going Tuesday. I mean, you can pre-buy tickets, and the tickets are being sold out for the whole day.
That's fantastic.
So if you don't buy your ticket, you might not be able to get in. But if you can't, then just please come see it and just support
Yeah.
the LGBT, one. But two, the movie is hilarious. You will laugh your tookus off. Okay, I'm just saying. And then you'll be in the mix of your community, all the community, not
All
just
the
the queer community, but everybody.
I'm sorry, maybe I wasn't paying attention, but you're talking about a movie that's coming to Crescent City.
It's already out. Yep. It's called Stop That Train.
Stop That Train. Oh,
It's
that's
a
why you
comedy.
suddenly yelled out, "Stop that train." I just thought that was you because
No, honey,
you
I'm gonna
frequently just yell out things
I'm
that
gonna
don't
say it.
make any sense. But
Oh, they make all kinds
and
of
this is at the regular theater.
Yes.
In Crescent City.
Comedy Attractions Theater. Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Please come down and,
The
or go-
RuPaul movie.
Oh, God.
It looks
Everybody's
hilarious.
in it. It's so funny. I can't even. So, yeah. And it's just, it's nothing too crazy. It's
just fun.
It's a
We
fun-
need to have some fun.
And that's,
yeah,
RuPaul. How long has RuPaul been around? It's been quite a while.
quite a while. He's gorgeous. He's opened the door to all of us.
I was going to
drag
say,
people.
and he's one of them. You're right, that opened the door
Yeah.
to, how do I put this? Maybe even some straight people that kind of cringe liked RuPaul,
yes.
if that makes any sense.
This is what he stands for, but-
I could take this gay. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Exactly. Because
Yeah.
I've been told that.
I mean, unfortunately, sometimes you have to think about that.
They think that that's the only gay person that they know or know of. And he's a great representative,
Right.
I get that too. You're the first gay person I've ever met.
Not really.
No,
You just
I'm
don't
not.
know.
I'm just one that's out and proud and in your face with
Well-
serious looks on. Okay.
Let's go back to that a little bit, because I was born in 1952 in Sacramento in a little, suburban neighborhood. And I thought I never knew gay people until I was in my 20s. But lo and behold, later I found out one of our neighbors, their uncle, who I knew forever, turned out to be gay, But my point is, it took being a straight guy and raised in the 50s. I didn't have a dislike, but it was like I didn't get it or I didn't know until I found out multiple family and friends were gay.
Yeah.
And some of them had some hardships that really pissed me off to see them having to go through that.
And there was
And
there was no what's that word? Representation.
Representation.
There you go. That's the word. Say it.
Yeah.
That's why this movie is so important, because you're going to see yourself in it
Yeah.
if you're in the queer community, basically.
Okay.
But go ahead. You know what I'm saying? If you don't see it, you don't know it.
Well, again, it was just it was time for my eyes, I guess, and a lot of people's eyes to be opened,
Yeah.
because it's
Yeah.
not like it's a new thing. It's been
It's been
around.
around since the beginning of time.
I grew up in a family that went to a Lutheran church, and my mother loved all the old ladies in the church. And I said to her one time, Grace and Margaret, they're a couple. And she was like, no, they're not. They're just two school teachers who are saving money by living together. I said, next time you're at their house, count the bedrooms. Right. My mother was horrified. I was like, yeah. This was like 1973. I was like, yeah. They're very sweet little old ladies, and their partners, and all the details. They love each other.
And in those times, they probably had to try to keep things hidden a little bit.
Right. But a few years back from that, there were all the Boston marriages, and it was a real thing. Women would marry each other in what they were called Boston marriages. And it was just what my mother had believed it was. Two women just saving money by sharing an apartment.
Well, so there's a bit of gay history that I'm not aware of.
Oh.
The Boston marriages.
Boston marriages.
I wasn't aware of that. What time frame was this around?
I think it was around the 20s.
Oh, my.
Early.
1920s, yeah.
Oh wow.
19
Women couldn't even vote then.
No, we couldn't, but we could have sex.
And they did a lot, honey. True. It's like they were like, I don't know, overlooked kind of. But when a man came out as gay, it was a big gerfuffle.
Well,
It's
women
the
are
same-
invisible.
They're invisible, exactly, and we're it's
For some
we're
reason
less than.
or other, lesbians are much more accepted by society
Yeah,
Totally.
well,
than
we're
gay
not a
men
threat.
are. Yeah,
They're not
I
a
had
threat.
a very good gay lesbian friend, and she said even among lesbians, that's true.
It's I mean,
News to
if I had to choose, I still would choose to be gay because the relationships, in my opinion, is it's easier, and there's more of an in tune situation. And being a cosmetologist, I've met a lot of straight couples, and it just seems a lot more harder. That's my opinion. Just my
I think a
opinion.
relationship is a relationship no matter who it is, and you got to just
Well, that's true.
have
That's true.
love and honesty.
As long as there's love and honesty in it.
Yeah.
Yes.
There you go. Now, Troy, you said an interesting, if you had to choose, and that's, of course, part of the controversy.
People think you choose.
that there's a choice. Now, you know what? There might be for some people. I mean, that might be true. I don't know.
Or they just don't even think about going down that lane because they don't know from it, or
Okay.
what they do know of it is evil or whatever
Right.
they've been taught or
Right.
learned.
Well, I assume there are some people who have chosen to be gay or
Or they
Live as a
decided
gay.
to accept who they are. How I look at it,
Yeah.
because they were told since birth, pretty much, it's evil and it's bad and it's a terrible thing. But my parents sat me down at 9 and said, "Honey, you're a fagula." That's what my mother used to call me.
Oy, the fagula.
Wait a minute. Now, that was your mom's term?
Yeah, my mom.
Fagula?
Fagula. Yeah, it's a Jewish thing.
It's a Jewish term.
it sounds
Yeah.
Jewish. Yeah,
Okay.
I'm a Jewish person, yeah. And we always would sit at the table. I'm military. My dad and my mom and I would have discussions, whatever was affecting the family. And that's when they told me, and I was horrified about how people were going to treat me and how people were just downright evil, and just because of they don't even know me.
Right.
That was just but they never. My parents were amazing. And then when I was 11, when HIV came out, that was a whole nother situation. They just thought I was going to die.
Well, boy, talk about a dividing line for a
That
while.
was horrible.
That was really a dividing
Yeah,
line.
and that's when my mom started volunteering with AIDS patients. She was also a cosmetologist, and I started helping her, going with her to, feed and walk dogs or whatever they needed. And that's where I learned how to volunteer for people that are in need. That's why I still do it today with hospice. It fills my soul to help people that are traveling down that road like we're all going to do.
Yeah.
And the ones that are just left behind like trash.
Yeah.
Everybody, their family, everybody just ditches them, and it's like it's sad to me.
It was a very, very, for me and my community in San Francisco, it was very
Devastating.
traumatic.
Yeah.
And my friends who weren't queer would joke and say, "Oh, you know way too many dead people, DL." And
Right.
it was true because I was taking care of my brothers,
Yeah, and thank God for the lesbians, because they're the ones that helped us as the gay community get through that. They're the only ones that were not afraid to help, and thank God for them. Luckily my parents told me about safe sex, and nobody's worth dying over. Nobody.
No.
And they didn't want me to come back to them and tell them I was sick because they didn't tell me the right information. And I thought that was amazing.
It is amazing.
That's pretty unusual.
And that's why I'm here today, because
Yeah.
a lot of people my age that are gay, there's not very many of us.
Yeah.
Well,
They didn't make it through that
that's right.
situation.
That's right. I don't want to. Okay, we did get yet another text. I said there's a lot of
popped it up in
energy
her,
going
okay.
on here today. Positive energy.
It's pride about that.
So yeah. So this texter, and thank you, texter. As a straight man, I just wanted to say we all need to be ourselves without apology. Our identities are our strength, and our authenticity is a gift to the world. Happy Pride Month. Boy,
Thank you.
we're having
Blessings on your head, sir.
wonderful
Yes.
text here today.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're all in this together.
Yes,
Yeah.
we are.
We are.
So
And real quick, time's flying, so we are at the halfway. Let me do our little break here real quick. I'd just like to remind folks that you're listening to KCIW 100.7 FM in Brookings, Oregon. And we are an all-volunteer community radio station. If you'd like to be a part of KCIW or support us, please go to kciw.org. And I'd like to again thank our new sponsor, who supports us, Z Clean Laundry.
Z Clean.
Z Clean.
Grumpy
Now,
Clean.
I just dropped off a big load of laundry to them yesterday. I'm so happy I found them.
well, yay. There you go.
Allah.
Perfect. So, okay, I want to jump back a little bit. You both were talking, DL, you moved to Hyuchi just 8 months ago? Or
8 months.
8 months ago.
Yeah.
So that's a little community.
300 people.
It's beautiful up there, and they have like to go to breakfast up there occasionally.
Right across the street from my
It
neighborhood.
is right there.
Hey, okay. Have you got a feeling now about acceptance in that community, or do you even think about it? And, because that's a little tiny place, and
It is
sometimes they can be a little
Yeah. Beautiful question. And I love the answers that I have.
great.
I have not felt any problems there. I felt no homophobia. I've met 5 other dykes who live in Hoyuchi.
Oh, well,
Hello there.
I went to this. I went to the cafe, the Hoyuchi Cafe across the street, and they were having every 3 months they have a prefix menu with a winery. And I said
cool.
I said to the waitress, Janine, I said, could I come? I'm by myself. And she said, yeah. So I got to the event, and it was long tables, and she saw me and she grabbed me and she said, I reserved you this seat. She reserved me a seat next to a lesbian couple, and she seated me with all these other women. And I thought, well, that was so sweet of her.
They're so nice there. I mean,
Yeah.
my husband and I take his mom there very often, and they're just so nice to us, and they remember us. And
Yeah.
never been treated badly
Everybody's
there.
been really great in that
Yeah.
community.
and that's good news.
It is
It
good
is.
news.
It's very good news.
Yeah.
And
And as our tiny house community is growing,
Yeah.
we have room for, I think, about 45 more families to come in. There are more queers coming, so that's
Yes.
lovely.
We're on the move, honey. We
Right on.
want to live at the beach.
Right on. And Troy, I'll go back over to you now, and I have been by Mr. Troy's uber fabulous house.
The Lea
and not only
compound.
the house, that Pebble Beach Drive
Thank you, honey.
is one of the.
We've worked
I
so
go
hard
there
to
a
get
lot.
there.
If I have business down there in Crescent City, and I do a lot, I always make it a point to go either a half hour early or more, or after my appointment, I will go just to drive down. There's pullouts all the way. You can't get a more
It's
panoramic,
beautiful. It's gorgeous.
spiritual view of the Pacific Ocean than that.
Then
Yeah,
it's,
it's gorgeous.
And we're
And then there's
proud.
Troy's house that
Hello.
just pops as you're going by.
honey, we're proud of our home also, not just being a gay person.
Right.
But we're proud, and we work very hard, my husband and I, to keep it gorgeous. And we can't be out in the yard at all without people stopping and saying, oh my God, your house looks so beautiful. Well, thank you, because we work really hard to do it. And
Yeah.
You bet. That's
Level
It shows.
pretty obvious.
All of them are the best, but everybody's different. So
Pride of
Well-
ownership right there.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's
So
the owner
I
house,
wanted
right?
to go back to, yes, it is obviously that there is a gay family there, gay men, but how about, do you feel any issue with people acceptance there in that?
No, everybody. I mean, I've been there. We've been there since 2018. We bought it, and we have not had any just great things like DL. People drop notes off or letters. Teenagers thanking us for having the pride flag.
Wow, that's
Thought is
huge.
if we can save one life, just one, from committing suicide over it, we've done our job. If there's a job to be done. But you gotta stay. If you don't stand for something, you'll fall for anything. My mother used to always say.
Yeah.
So it can be scary because our neighbors across the street, they're a gay couple,
Oh,
but they're an older gay couple.
okay.
And they're from a generation where they were scared.
Well, yeah.
So
they're a little more subtle, I suppose. Maybe
Their
would be
yard
the-
and their house is gorgeous. Yes, Michael and Richard, and they're great, but they don't put it out there like we do,
Okay.
which is fine. That's them, but they represent.
Right on.
Well, I think that's one of the reasons that I feel so strongly that I need to be out everywhere up here, is for those people that
Don't be scared.
can't,
Right. Me too.
or won't for whatever reason. I remember Gay Pride in 1982, and just seeing all these queers from these other places that were able for the first time ever to just be who they are. And there was just so much joy overflowing.
Oh, wow.
It was just, and it still happens, It still happens
Well, that's
every year.
good news. Like
it's
I
great.
said, we talked earlier. There's kind of a dark mood in this country. I don't think it's real dark because there's enough people who don't buy it.
We're in every
crap.
family,
Let me just
basically.
say
Come on
that.
now.
Yeah.
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 But what's great for us, I like to be out there. Obviously, I'm very noticeable to say the least. But if you're at the supermarket or whatever and you see another person that might not be as obvious as myself, there's strength in numbers. So if somebody was bothering me or bothering them, I would step up or they would step up and say, "What's up?"
Right.
Which is we should all do.
Has that happened, Troy?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I get a lot of Snickers or whatever, but nothing too bad.
Too blatant.
My husband did not too long ago. He took mom to the store, and he's totally opposite than me as far as that goes. He looks straight. He's a very handsome man, and he was wearing earrings by chance, just little studs. And somebody walked up to him and said, only the F word,
Okay.
wear earrings, and he was kind of shook, because his whole thing is he wants to protect mom. That's his mother.
Whoa.
So he was just like, back off, kind of thing. And that's where that went. But he was shocked that somebody would come up to him and say something like that.
Over an earring?
Over an earring. I mean, how prehistoric are you? Come on now.
That's a good word
Yeah.
like that.
Because if you would have seen me,
Right.
I was a little bit more than just an earring.
And again, you mentioned it's like the N word to me, the F word.
Exactly.
But what I like about the LGBT community, they've kind of taken the queer word back to where
it's
now.
positive, yeah.
You see old movies and they're using queer all the time for a different. Well, that's
Derogatory.
That guy's mighty queer, different thing. Yeah. But we know where it came after that. Right. But right now,
it's powerful.
it's back,
It's
and
powerful.
And I like that. Now I don't know if it'll ever reach the F word because that's a little harsh.
Well,
I don't know.
You're in Europe, they still call cigarettes fags, which is hilarious.
True.
I'm going to smoke a fag. I was like, girl, what you gonna do?
Do not light me on fire.
You better stop. This flame will not go out. Yeah.
And it's funny because I've been rereading the old childhood book, really, The Hobbit, and I was reading that, and they talked about somebody carrying a faggot of wood, and I'm like, ooh,
A bundle of sticks.
but it's a bundle of. I didn't know until then.
That just proves it's just a word. It can't
there
hurt
you go.
It can't hurt
There
you.
you go.
Do you have any idea how that got associated with gay people?
Have not a clue.
I don't.
And the research I've done, I've never found the answer. It's just like the N word. It's like, how did that become a word that somebody created to call these people?
Right.
And then I did find out picnic, the word picnic?
Yes.
That was derived from when they used to go pick out an African-American slave
I know
to
you're
purchase.
talking about.
Oh, wow.
That's how that word came together. And it was amazing. People used to pack a little lunch, a little picnic to go to the park or wherever and buy a slave.
Go to the auction.
And it baffles me that people did that. It's like, you're going to go buy another human? What is wrong? Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Yeah.
True story.
It is.
So my latest flag that I want to reclaim is colonizer. And I've been kind of reclaiming because my family came from Finland, Sweden, and Norway to this country.
Hello.
I'm third generation only, so my people weren't on the Mayflower. But white people came here and we colonized. And so I saw a meme the other day that
we're all immigrants.
a native guy was calling his white friend a nizer, short for colonizer. And I thought,
that's pretty good.
I like it.
Unless you're tribal.
I think that's kind of a whitewashed term.
You do?
To especially the people originally came here. They didn't colonize the native
They stole.
communities. They stole it.
Well,
They
that's
killed
true.
people.
That's true.
That's
they killed everybody.
And we
Say
talk
pretty
about
harsh there.
our wonderful founding fathers. You need to look into the history of our
Yeah,
country.
they're not.
Yeah, no,
little
they're
more.
horrible.
And it's Flag Day today, by the way. Hello. And I just saw some,
They were all
What the flag
spread
means
across. That's the trouble. The flag has been, to
We gotta
me,
take that
kind of
back.
bastardized, if that's
I
the right.
have my upside down flag in the window of my car.
there you go.
Yeah.
Because
I like that.
my father's military, like I said, and he took the oath to fight for this country, not some flag, but the meaning of what it's supposed to be, this country.
Right.
And they've taken it and turned it into what they have.
Yeah.
And that's just sad. But we'll take it. We're all Americans. All Americans.
Yeah.
Just do that.
Okay, the text line is actually burning up today.
It is.
Roy.
Burning up for your love,
We say that a lot when we
You
get
guys,
none.
you guys should have your own radio station.
Well, I
We
think
typically get
I
one
have
or
my own
two.
radio station. Hello.
Okay, so
Rainbow
I'm going to
Connection.
read this next text. Thank you, texter. And again, 661-4098. Okay, the texter says, I was lucky in my youth to have most family members and friends supportive of me when I finally came out in my late teens as a gay man.
Yay.
Sadly, that isn't the case for most gay people. We were just talking about that. I feel for them and hope they can overcome the obstacles and live a happy life. Happy Pride Month to all people. Boy, some great text
I
today.
have a friend
Thank
whose
you.
mother disowned him.
Oh, yeah, that's
Please,
common. That's
throw them out
so
of the
common.
house. And plus, people are learning now it's not just black and white, like gay and lesbian. There's all these other, different types of people.
Right. I was going to say, so real quick, the L, we talked about it a little bit. The L, you said it was just LB.
It was well, I have a button on that says proud of our pushy lesbians from the Harvey Milk Democratic Club. And it says
Boy.
LGB.
Okay.
That's
Just
right.
lesbian, gay, bisexual in the 80s.
That's what I was.
And now we're just, I
It's
come
a pretty
from
lengthy term. I can't even know. I don't even know what it is now. But
yeah, and it changes, right? Because more people add on. So I come from a Buddhist practice, and the East Bay Meditation Center down in Oakland, who focuses on queers and political justice, diversity and political justice. And my 68-year-old mind just went, where's that going, DL? I don't know.
Well, we're learning so much, even within the gay community. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm learning.
Oh, so what we called ourselves was the alphabet community.
There you go.
That's
Because
what
we
I
had
was.
all the
And
alphabet
you kept
letters.
adding letters. I said, why don't you just call yourself alphabet people? Yeah.
Well, in Oakland at the Buddhist
oh,
Center,
that's
we
perfect.
did.
Which would include you too. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
UBS, so straight or whatever.
yes,
Yeah,
old
yeah,
boring
yeah.
Ray, old boring straight men are part of that community.
There you go.
Yes.
If you live here, you're part of this community.
I'm
I've
just
always
being
wanted
silly,
to be
of
part
course.
of a community.
Well, no,
You
no.
are.
No. Thank you,
Right.
thank you, thank you.
Well, and that last texter, Troy, kind of told your story a little bit. Like you said, you were one of the lucky
Lucky ones.
few. I hate to say lucky few, but
And they stood by what they said. They didn't just talk the talk; they walked the walk. Because when I was younger, people used to, call me out. I mean, in school, I was known as the fag Troy. That was literally what my name was.
really, and how young did that start?
6.
Oh my lordy! See,
Yeah,
that's
at least.
that's
Yeah.
So
tough.
somebody taught those kids that because
Hate is taught. Yeah, it's
Yes,
taught.
that's true.
But in retrospect now, I'm glad because I know who I was or who I am versus most gay men. They don't come around or come out until they're like 30s, 40s, way late in the game, and they've wasted all that time being something that they're not or trying to figure it out or who they were supposed to be and da-da-da-da-da for all these different reasons. But I just find myself so fortunate that, honey, I knew I don't have a coming out party. When I was born, that's when I came out. Hello. There was no way. There was no, right. I didn't just jump up one day and, I'm a gay person. No, it doesn't happen like that, And I was a preemie, 3 months premature and a pound and a half. And my mom and dad
Wow.
protected me because,
Okay.
I was tiny. And then they thought, you're gay. So my mother always thought I was going to get attacked, which I have been several times. I've had my nose broken.
Of course.
But they've taught me how to protect myself. Yeah,
That's pretty violent. Now,
it is.
boy,
Pretty common back
It's
in
very
the day.
common. And I've told everybody that will listen, it has saved my life. If someone's going to threaten you or you feel like you're going to be attacked and you're not going to win, you don't give in. You throw yourself on the ground and you act like you're having a seizure. I've done it. It saved my
Really?
life. When a group of men are going to beat me up or whatever they're going to want to do to me, I just, and I please,
well,
honey, I put that performance together.
how sad and tragic that you have to even.
But
think
it saved
about
my life.
Well, there you go.
So that's why I'm here.
during the seizure, you should sneak out a little pepper spray.
Oh, I've got.
And they will
I've
learn
got
a lesson
zapper
very
right
quickly.
on me all the time. My zapper.
People always
And a
ask,
pepper spray.
because I was a cop, people always ask me what kind of a gun I should get. I said, don't get a gun, get pepper spray.
Well, you've only got seconds to really think about it, or
Well,
someone does something to you. And when you have a seizure, you've never heard of anybody being attacked by having a seizure, raped, mugged, or whatever. People, they scatter like cockroaches. They start running. And then after everybody's gone, then I make sure everybody's gone. I get up and dust myself off, and literally it has saved my life. And I would tell any woman or anybody that feels threatened, that's what you do at that moment.
Well,
You don't give in to whatever it's going to happen.
Yeah.
I mean, even with a gun put to your head, which I've had.
If you don't mind, then what was the last time you can remember that there was a violent attack against you? I mean, it wasn't recent, I hope.
No. The last time I was
Any time, I
I was in my 20s. I was in San Francisco
What?
at 10 o'clock during the day, and a guy two men, they jumped out of a car, and he put a gun to my head, and they stripped me down to my underwear in broad daylight. Nobody did a freaking thing, right? And they wanted my everything I was wearing. And they weren't paying attention too much. They were looking around a lot, right? So I swallowed my jewelry, honey. I said,
I'll be darned.
6 rings, 2 necklaces.
Oh.
All my family is deceased. So all my stuff comes from, a lot of it, from my family that I would never see again. No, you're not getting this, honey. No.
Oh, wow.
You can have the keys to my car, fine. You can have that, my wallet, all that mess. But stuff I can't replace, you're not getting. I'm going to swallow it. Try to get it thin, fool.
God.
And then I had to call my mother after it happened.
But it was in your 20s. That's the last time you...
I threw myself on the ground and Meryl Streep that mess.
Okay. Acting came into play there, I guess.
Anybody should. I mean, it literally will save your life.
Well, I want to give a shout out to what you said, Ray, that pepper spray is a good thing to have.
It can, if you're able to
And
use it.
if you in your home, it's a little big to carry around, but I have a can of bear spray.
Yeah, bear spray is great.
That shoots about 30 feet,
Yep.
and if you get hit with that, you ain't doing nothing else but
You went to a nut.
crawling around on the ground crying. The bear spray is, I think, 10 times stronger than the human
You
spray.
don't have to be gay to be attacked.
No, you don't.
People have to perceive
Speaking
you
as a
weak.
woman, no.
You
You don't have
perceive
to be
you.
gay.
When,
Right.
when we were first issued that, and the troopers, before that, we'd had nothing.
Right.
And I was all of a sudden Superman.
Yeah.
I could confront anybody, break up any fight, and deal with
There you go.
because I know that
Right. And
I
it's
won.
and it's quick. And with a gun, I just have to say the other side, both are true. But I grew up in a family of guns. I grew up
Right.
shooting,
Some people
hunting.
do.
And
A lot of people did.
it's so easy for someone to get the gun from you. and
Exactly.
shoot you.
Right.
That's what I tell people all the time. You have to be specifically trained in how to retain
Yeah.
that.
Yeah,
A
that's
friend of
all it is
mine
still.
shot a gun at somebody, not to kill him at the ground, and he took the gun away from her and beat the hell out of her with the gun.
Yeah.
Yeah, it can happen. That's why my seizure technique, kind of, you don't got to worry about a point,
Well-
shoot, or what you're going to hit. Oh, girl, please, they scattered like cockroaches. Goodbye. I'm just saying.
Yeah. No.
That's a good defense move.
And I'm
I
a person,
suppose.
my great grandmother, who was a Holocaust survivor, mind you, she literally shot somebody when I was 7. She was watching me. Someone was trying to break into the house, and she told him, "Don't come in this house." And then she went in her bedroom, got her rifle, and she killed him dead right in front of me.
Wow.
I was like,
Wow.
this girl, I'm playing. And she had her numbers and everything. Yeah, that was pretty intense.
I have a friend who told me this story. I'm not sure it's true. His mother lives in, I think it was Detroit, and she shot an intruder, and the police said, "Is he dead?" And they said, "Yes." And they said, "Well, we'll come by a little later then and pick the body up." It was evidently such a common thing you don't have to respond.
Hello.
Yeah. Detroit back in the 60s and 70s.
No, this
pretty
was
rough.
4 or 5 years ago,
Oh.
or 10 years ago,
wow.
yeah.
Wow, that's crazy.
Shout out for Detroit. They're having a huge renaissance. Great art, great music, great
That's
food going on
wonderful
there
news
now.
because that was getting the bad
Yeah.
rap for quite a while. It's always good to see, what would you call, like the metamorphosis? No, that's
Yeah.
not the wrong way. But for the Phoenix Rising, let me say that
Yeah.
for a city or an area that has been so
Right.
Ravished.
derided, to
Yeah.
come back. That's good news, and I have been hearing.
Take
that,
some
too.
good people. That's
Yeah.
all it takes.
Because I
And-
do have some shirt-tail relatives in the Detroit area, let me say, out in the beyond the suburbs. But
In 1975, I drove through Detroit, and I had a General Motors car that was broken down. So I had been to several dealers across the country I was traveling, and nobody could figure it out. So I said, "The hell with this," and I went out of my way, went to General Motors headquarters in Detroit. I'm talking to somebody. I'm getting this thing fixed. So I went in and I talked to the Monkey Muck for service, and he sent me to a truck service company. It was a Blazer, which were pretty new at that time. And he said, okay, he says, you're going to go to this place now. Right across the street, there's a motel. Now you go in that motel, lock the door, and I don't care what you hear outside, don't open the door. Yeah. In the morning, walk across the street and see how. I mean, it was that bad in that neighborhood.
It was.
Some neighborhoods, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
now it's lovely. They have huge community gardens. They feed the people who are homeless. It's lovely there now.
And that's Detroit you're talking.
Detroit.
So, do you have connections back there, DL?
No, I grew up 7 hours north of there, but
oh, that's right. Yeah, you said Michigan. Well, but that's the big main.
Yeah.
Metropolitan
Plus, I love music.
area.
What's not to love about Detroit?
Music's where it's at.
Well, hello.
Yeah.
Hello.
Right. Yeah.
I live.
Well, I'll ask you, I guess, the same way. Now we're running out of time. We've got a little over 8 minutes, but I wanted to ask you also, DL, about an ugly subject, but have you ever had the unfortunate accident of being violently attacked for your sexuality?
Because I was a dyke? No.
It's kind of less common, I think.
But that's
also.
because I came out when I lived in San Francisco, and I got a job at a queer diner on Hayden Masonic, and yeah. Okay. But when I went back to visit my grandparents, then there was a lot of hate.
A lot of hate.
Yeah, just verbal stuff, not physical violence.
I just don't. What's the point? Just because you're different, we're all different from each other, whether it's race or color.
I always say, who cares?
Well,
why on earth would I care that
who
you're a lesbian if I'm hiring you to do something or in some way interacting with you in a restaurant or whatever?
I think it's about
control.
It's about people not knowing and understanding. When you find out that your neighbor is gay, it's different. When you find out that the teacher is gay, it's different. You know, in the 80s, I was waitressing and bartending, and at the end of our shift, we'd be having our shift drink, and we had rubber stamps that said dyke money, queer money, fag money. Oh. And we would stamp all of our money so that as it went out into the world.
That's awesome.
And then also there were a bunch of us that had business cards made that said, I hope you enjoyed this experience of talking with me. I'm a lesbian.
Thank you.
So
it doesn't rub off.
But it's a way to say, I'm a kind-hearted, generous, loving person. And I happen to be a lesbian.
Right.
Because people don't know otherwise, right?
Right.
Well, discrimination in any form,
yes.
If you do that, you're going to miss out on a lot of great people, in my opinion.
Yes.
No matter what color, race, because they're mean people in every genre.
Oh, sure there are. And DL, what you're talking about, there's also, to me, a little bit of humor throughout that, which is always a great way to break barriers.
Yep.
And I'll throw in maybe RuPaul. Now, I don't know
I've been called RuPaul in Walmart across the way. Hey, go RuPaul. And I'm just like,
well, good. Oh.
Is he here? Am I black all of a sudden? What happened? What?
Yeah. Wow.
They just see something different. And something that's out and fabulous as myself.
Well, but again, my point is, if you can work a humor in there to distract somebody or whatever, it might get that hatred down a little bit. I don't know.
Are they?
No, I think humor.
Enough of us. Yeah.
Yeah, I use humor a lot to diffuse situations.
Yeah,
totally.
It's powerful because it takes the hate away.
Yeah.
There shouldn't be any hate.
But there is. There's
a
lot.
There's still it goes beyond LGBTQ or skin color.
The world.
Right.
The world, right.
Troy, you brought up your grandmother, for heaven's sakes.
Mm-hmm.
What
Holocaust survivor.
Horrible thing in history. And, it's a sad part of it. Well, it's horribly sad. But I've talked about this before. And that back then when that was discovered and everybody knew it happened, we tried to start to rectify it. The words were never again. I remember that. But it's happened again and again.
Yep.
That's why
it's happening now.
It's happening right now.
And what's the Holocaust, as far as that goes, people think that when it ended, it didn't end for the LGBT community, the gay people. Mm-hmm. They went from there to prison to live the rest of their lives. They weren't let go or whatever, like the Jews were.
Right.
And my grandmother, she escaped at 12, and after she watched my family go into the pit, by the way, and then she raised a family, and there was
hard to believe, man.
9 of us.
Wow.
And then when I was 13, there was 17 of us. Sorry, the whole family. And then we lost 9 in one day. I just thought, boy, it was just a bad turn of play. And now 2 more are gone, and now it's just me. in the whole family. So I feel like she did when she came to this country by herself.
I'm an orphan too.
I
got no relatives alive.
No, well, now I got family that I choose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course, my husband and stuff. But
Sure.
it's great. It's really great because some families aren't like, as you know.
Well,
not so
right. Even
fabulous.
people with some, families that are alive and well, not
They're
supporting
mean.
their own
Yeah,
Right.
children, if you will, or
Their
brothers.
person.
Yeah, it
because we don't change. We're still the same person.
right.
If you're a loving, caring person, then that remains.
Yeah.
Right.
You bet.
So let's teach that's one of my songs that I'm performing is, teach the children's that we all need to just love each other. If you don't like somebody, you don't like them for whatever reason because they're not a nice person, not because of their race or their orientation or whatever.
Right.
Good people are good peoples.
Yeah. Don't judge a book by the cover doesn't
No,
just mean fat people and people in wheelchairs.
Right.
It means all of us.
Yeah.
Right.
For sure.
Yeah.
For real.
For sure. Well, we are
And
running
it's going
down.
quick. It's going quick.
I know it has.
So come to the Pride. We're going to say that. And it starts
Yeah.
at 6 to 9. And we're seriously fabulous entertainment, and it's free. Donations will be accepted. And there will be a tip box because we don't want people coming up to try to give us money while we're trying to perform, because it throws us off because I'm on an 8 count, so I have a routine to do.
Okay.
I can't be snatching dollars. No.
All right.
So we'll have a tip box so they can do that. And it's going to be really fun.
And
What's the date of
dancing
this?
afterwards.
In between,
Yeah.
What's the date of this again?
the 27th
June.
this month. It's coming up soon. Yeah.
And where in Crescent City is it?
It's on the corner of H and 7th
H and
At the
7th.
church.
It's at the United Methodist
Church.
Church.
Yeah. And there's a huge stage. Oh, it's so great.
You can't miss us.
You can't miss this. Oh, please. Yeah. You will have a good time no matter who you are. Just come with good attitude, and the vendors are a lot of vendors.
A lot of vendors.
Yeah. Good food, and it's free. It's free. Come on now.
Awesome.
You can't beat
stuff.
that.
Yeah. So Pride Month. Pride Month is
Happy
upon
Pride,
us.
yes.
Upon us.
It's
And,
we're queer. Get used to it.
And try to go out with all the joy. Speaking of joy, Troy,
Thank you
you
for
have
having
your
us.
own show here, Rainbow Connection.
Yep. Every Friday at 3:00, it's live.
Wonderful Joni Lindenmeyer has her show.
Yep.
And I think it was 2 weeks ago, Michael can maybe shake his head to me, but Joni's movie, Michael Gorson, Joni's movie was shown at the library.
Yep. And she's written 3 books that are
Wowzer,
amazing.
and
Wowzer
she
was
has
amazing.
3 books out. She's always a big advocate of just living life joyously.
Joyously free. That's the name of her show.
Joyously
Yeah.
free and all of that stuff.
That's
so,
my next adventure. I'm going to write my book. Yes.
Yeah. All right. Well,
thank
thank
you so
both
much.
of you
Thanks
and
for
it's
having
wonderful to
us.
meet you,
Yes.
DL, and
Thank
hopefully
you.
to have
I'll
you
see you
back
around.
on our show.
Oh, yeah.
Again,
We're in your
soon.
community, so we're here. We're queer.
We're here and we're queer. Yeah.
Love it.
I love that chant. Yeah, get used to it. I thought that.
Get used to it. I am. Right? Hello.
Yeah. So,
What are your parting words?
what are my parting
Yeah,
words?
do you have any good
well,
advice for
advice?
our listeners? Our listeners?
Yeah,
Our straight
tune into Rainbow Connection when you
that's
can.
So,
And of course, Curry Café.
And come to
And
Pride.
then Joni's show. Yeah. And come to Pride. Pride month is here and we're queer. I'll say that.
There you go.
there you go.
And just be kind.
Be kind.
Yeah, be kind to one
And
another.
it costs
Start
nothing
there.
to have
You
respect.
bet.
Exactly.
Well, okay. Again, thank you both for being here.
Wow.
And we're going to end the show on a positive note.
You know it.
And just want to remind everybody, you listen to KCIW LP 100.7 in Brookings, Oregon. And thanks for tuning in. Thank you, texters. Wonderful to get texts. We just love it here. Okay, we'll be back next Sunday. Thank you.